Well, aren't trade bars the same thing as cash?
Yes, mostly. I suppose we could give him the gems. What is this? 250, 56, 97. Ivory Wallace Tusk, Map of the Shackles.
Now remember,
No.
the gems will sell full price and the trade bars will as well. Everything else is going to be half.
Yeah. Now,
Alright, where are
Mr.
trade bars on
Squibs,
this side?
I don't suppose you'd be willing to do a little barter in addition to the cash payment?
What is it you want from me?
Well, it seems like you guys have a nice little setup here on the island. You wouldn't happen to need anything fetched for you, or maybe someone who hasn't paid, shown the error of his ways?
No, I don't need anything like that. Now, speaking of error of ways, I got something to tell you. Prepare for a tutorial lesson. Would you like to continue? And then like a big button that says yes and no appear in the air.
I touch the yes button.
Okay. He says, at some point, you'll undoubtedly be wishing you could acquire more crew. Now, normally you could use intimidation to do that, but if you do it on my land, I'll kill you. The other skills you can use are bluff and diplomacy. Every day you can gather 1d4 plus 2 new crew members. Now, in order to pay crew members, every time you dock, such as what you're doing right now, you'll have to pay them 1 point of plunder. Additionally, you'll have to reset the ship's stocks. Now, in exchange for squibbing you, I'll fully refill the ship's stocks, but when you're on the open water, that's up to you! Tutorial over.
Okay, so as far as the recruiting crew members, he's going to kill us for intimidation, or he's going to kill us for any recruiting?
If you intimidate them. So if you press gang crew, kind of like how you guys were knocked out. And then
But if I pleasantly talk people into a life of adventure?
Yeah, no, he's fine with that. As long as
Huzzah!
are,
Okay, how much room do we have on this ship?
So you can have twice the ship's crew complement. It gets a little crowded. And if you look under ship information, you'll notice the crew has a complement of 20. So you can have upwards of 40.
When he says that we pay them plunder, is that one plunder divided among all the crew, or is that
Yes.
a plunder per crew member?
Nope, you just play one plunder and all the crew gets paid.
So really it's our advantage to have more crew members, because
Indeed.
we're...
Does it cost more in stores to feed a bigger crew?
The stores will go by faster. Your
Okay.
ship has a limited amount of stores.
Can I force my crew to consume the magically created food and water that Sandra and I can chunk out every day?
Yep.
Will they be unhappy if I make them do this?
Nope.
Perfect.
If you just storyline-wise pick up a little bit of spices or something to add to the ship, be perfectly fine. So underneath ship information, I'm also going to add your ship's stores. And underneath infamy and disrepute, I'm going to add your current plunder level. Because that needs to be stored away from your normal amount. Your current plunder level after paying out your crew is 1, since you had 2 plunder, and you will need to pay them all 1. Unless you would like to not pay them. That's certainly your choice.
Nah. I
How
don't
much
think we
plunder
should.
do we have to start with?
2.
Okay. Mr. Squibs, do you sell any maps to go along with the rebranding?
Oh yeah, of course! Here's a gigantic map of the whole Shackles. Sends you back to the main map. And look, there's even a ship right on top of Rickety Squibs. And it can be controlled by the captain.
Does anyone know why there's a bunch of blue circles on my shiny new map?
Yes, those blue circles are the primary ports of the Shackles. So if you go to those locations, those are the only places that you can harvest for infamy and disrepute.
Alright, I must be missing
So
something.
2 thoughts. One, if he's willing to front us the money and have us pay him later, does he charge interest?
Of course I charge interest.
How much?
Now allow me to tell you what the deal will be. Do. He pulls out a notebook and starts, here's that, just in case anyone didn't catch it last time. It's fairly long. He says, if you don't have the funds on hand, I can offer you alternative payment. If you have any prisoners, which you don't, you can sell them into slavery here. In addition, I'll underwrite your career as pirates as a majority shareholder on your ship. You'll have to pay me 1/3 of all your plunder until you pay me an account equaling 150% of the refitting costs. So a lot.
Wow.
So, quartermaster, how's that gold coming?
I'm marking X's next to what I assume to be trade goods. If we can sell them for full price, we should be able to make the 2,000 gold.
Most of the stuff is not going to be trade goods. Yeah, none
Really?
of that's going to be trade goods.
Well,
Gems
shit.
will sell for full price. Obviously, the coins sell for full price.
How about a discount on the refit since this ship's already been refit before?
He just starts laughing unendingly. Oh, son, I guess you've never been pulled over a barrel before, little elf man. The whole
Okay,
crew,
so-
everyone in his longboat starts cracking out. They're like, discount? Who is this guy?
And even though we do not have any leverage, we are a good paying customer and we will be acquiring other ships in the future.
A good paying customer? You haven't even paid me yet. And second
Oh,
off,
we will.
I don't even know who the hell you are. This is a business that works, with names and recognition. And I don't know you. You're looking awfully unfamiliar towards me.
Well, you will know us soon enough.
Would you be willing to accept grog as trade goods?
Huh. Yeah, probably.
Ooh, good call.
Price per barrel.
Well, let me go look in my core rule book to see how much alcohol costs.
Excuse me, me and some of the extra water barrels are going to need a couple of minutes of alone time.
Where nobody can see or hear.
I mean, when you say something like that, he's like, no problem. I mean, if you can magically make alcohol, I've seen that before.
Oh.
No,
good.
I just really wanted some alone time with the barrels.
Okay.
You gotta.
That's kind of weird, but sure.
3 times.
Hey, at least I'm not dumb. I could be proposing to this guy. I've seen him for more than 5 minutes.
Oh, man. Harsh words.
So the scrimshaws are half price.
Yep.
The pearls are half price. Wedding dress and the corset are half price.
Yep.
I really thought that we found some gold bars or something in Scourge's
Yeah, I'm not
cabin.
seeing it in this. I'm not seeing it in this loot list.
Assorted coinage, I think, was what it was.
Yeah, 120 gold pieces in assorted coinage. That's what I'm seeing. Let's see.
We had, what was it, trade bars?
Nah, I'm not seeing any mention of trade bars.
I thought we had trade bars.
Yeah, we're only coming up to 1390.
Alright, well, I have 400 and change in gold.
I have 300 change in gold.
I've got just a hair.
Marking
I've
all
got a-
those X's and Y's off the things. I'm keeping the Vindictive Harpoon, the scrolls, the wand, and how much does a harp made from an orca jaw go for?
Isn't it listed?
Nope.
I will look it up.
Well, it appears as though I've been rather careless about tracking my money.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
I have
You think we could stick
Up
the
until
Gravefinder on this guy? Nah, too
No,
soon. Too soon.
too soon. Yeah.
Let's see.
Does anybody remember what our haul was from the last?
Oh, there's
Our
some-
shared goal from the last one was.
There's additional gold that I don't think I added up. I'm about to.
Oh,
go
really?
Here. Indeed.
Alright, that might
Do you
put
guys
us
have the
over.
lesser braces of archery on there?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, you don't have
Nope.
any of this loot. Okay, so you ready to start writing it down?
Who's got it?
Yep. Lesser bracers of archery.
4 + 1 heavy crossbow bolts. 211 silver pieces.
Hold on. Yep, 211 silver.
136 gold pieces.
136.
Yep. Now, where's that harp? Guess have that whale skull on there.
Yeah,
No one
but
ever added
I
that.
wanna-
But
I want to keep the whale skull.
where is this harp? Alright, I'm gonna have to do it old school and Control F this harp.
I want to keep the whale skull. I mean, having Alter Self in my formula list will be very, very handy.
Oh crap.
And Enlarged Person will actually be really handy as well. I could go ahead and add that to my formula list if I wanted to.
The harp is worth 500 gold pieces.
Now, will your formulas work on other people at all?
Nope, I have to take the Infusion Discovery.
Okay.
So now it's 500 GP.
Yep.
Alright, mark that with a Y. Mark the 211 with silver with a Y, or with an X. Mark the 136 GP with an X. 196 plus 21.1 plus 250. We're closer with all the new loot. We're up to 1797.
Well, we were at 13, and the Orca Jaw harp was 500 by itself.
Yeah, but
Remember,
it's
half
only
price.
250. It's only
Oh, it's
250.
half. It's half. Okay, sorry.
So 1797. 8.
So, let me ask, Captain Ferris, what would you describe your alcohol as being?
Well, it actually depends on what kind of contaminants I put into the water.
I see.
I am looking for some rotted grain, which will make a nice brandy or a stout.
Okay, so how much can a barrel hold? Let me look under containers. Barrel.
Who is Anonymous Koala? Because the wedding dress and the corset don't go for full price. The hat pins don't go for full
No.
price.
Yeah, no, I'm working on it. I got it.
Each barrel has a 650-pound capacity. That's quite large. Now for some maths. Every half pound of Dwarven Stout Ale is 4 copper pieces. So 4 times 650 times 2 is 5,200 copper pieces, or 5.2 gold pieces a barrel. So the barrel costs more than the alcohol in it.
Nah, Sifrig, Y's go for half price.
I got it.
X's go for full.
Oh, my apologies. Barrels are only 2 gold pieces.
Okay, I worked it out. If we each cough up 50 gold, 5 silver, and 5 copper, on top of all this loot, we can get this boat redone.
What?
We sell off all this haul.
I'm gonna have to refuse to give up any of my gold.
Arr! A good pirate. Take what you can get, give nothing back.
I roll my eyes and pay his share. So how much is that?
That will be for you 101 gold and 1 silver. It's an investment for our future. Or something.
It's an investment I'll be taking out of his skin.
Oh.
Well, I have 180.
Ooh, things I should try. By the way, we should be friends.
I'm Rickety Hake. I'm not friends with anybody. And I'm still not friends with you. I'm just slightly more indifferent towards you.
Yay.
He says, now, real quick, just in case you didn't read it, I'm going to give you a tutorial on how you gain more infamy. Because this is the first place you can ever gain it. All you need to do is walk into a tavern, determine which party member is going to be making the check for the day, and then make a bluff, intimidate, or perform check to spread stories. The DC of the check is equal to 15 plus 2 times the average character's level. I don't know what that means. You can only gain 5 infamy per town. That is why it's very important that you move between each town to continue to gain more and more infamy. Unfortunately, as you are not pirate lords or free captains yet, it's going to be extremely dangerous for you to go into major cities. In fact, the only place that's probably currently safe for you to sail is Blood Cove.
Well, do you want to try that?
Well, I have anywhere between a +4 and a +9 to intimidate, depending on inspiration.
Yeah,
and I
one
can do
more
it for free.
thing. Your disrepute can never exceed 4 times your average party level. Infamy and disrepute work a lot like fame in Pathfinder Society and Prestige.
Wait a minute, what's that?
You can spend. You can spend one. The other one just totals.
Indeed.
Okay.
So if you gain 6 and you use 4, your, I guess, infamy is the left-hand side. Your infamy go down to 2, but your disrepute will always be 6.
Indeed.
Right. It's all right. 450.
It's the other way around.
How long does it take for them to squib the ship?
You spend
disrepute, whichever.
And it's
okay, the other way around. Yeah.
Yep. How long
I just
does
couldn't
it take
remember
them
which
to
was.
squib the ship?
Holy shit! No, we don't have to pay anything out of pocket. In fact, we have left over.
Oh, look at this guy.
If we sell off the pearls. Yeah.
That's why I wanted to do the
actual official mathy thingies.
let the computer do the work.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let the computer do the work in the future. My mistake, everybody.
That's
so,
cool.
When you ask him how long it's going to take, he's like, how long is it going to take? I don't know. Last time it took almost 2 weeks. Time before that, it took about 5 days. It's a crapshoot. It's almost as if dice control our sorry fates.
Boy, that'd be a way to live, wouldn't it?
Do they have any personal shopping or stores at the Squibbery?
I mean, you can buy basic equipment, and you can recruit sailors in our taverns here. Plenty of people down on their luck come in rowboats and the like, or small sailing rafts. Plenty of down on their luck folks here looking to get on the next boat out. Now, in addition, as I said, if you attempt to intimidate anyone in my town, I'll kill you. And then I'll have everyone I know kill you. You'll never escape the icy grabs of death as long as I hunt you.
Is the intimidating only in relationship to press ganging or also in relationship to infamy gathering?
Oh no, that's fine. Just a press gang.
All right then.
Just a press ganging.
I'm going to go on a recruitment tour. Sounds like you guys want to go to infamy hunting.
Yeah.
I
I
have
need
anywhere
to-
between a +4 and a +9.
So just to be
Right.
clear, you guys are definitely getting your ship squibbed now, and you can pay full price up front.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
all this loot tallied up equals 2,112 and 8 silver. So
You're not
that
selling the
leaves-
scrolls, are you?
No, of course not. I'm not selling the whale skull. Are you kidding me?
No, the scrolls. SCROLLS.
Nope. I don't believe I am.
Okay. So
I
I
don't
need to
believe
spend
it's
some
on that
time.
list.
I need to spend some time studying and preparing scrolls of my own. So I was going to take those papers and go to a quiet place and scribe them into my book, and then prepare some more. They don't call me Uncle Books for nothing.
All right, cool. Hey, is it
I-
possible for me to learn formulae off the skull? Like in large person? Although it probably would be better for Uncle Books to learn it first, and I just copy it off his book.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you do it off the scroll, it's gone, but you can get it out of his book, right?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Okay.
And for those
So-
asking in the audience, yes, we're using a Google spreadsheet to do the calculations here for us.
Okay. So you took a look at our calculations. I'm going to just delete all of this gold. And we each get an additional 28 gold and 2 silver. I'm going to leave that up, but the rest of this is going sleepy by Bobos. Delete,
Now,
delete.
it should be noted for the audience's sake and for those who watch on YouTube that I am accepting submissions for future quests, whether it'll be an island or an encounter or another ship. If you have an idea and you can keep it to less than 3 sentences, please tweet it to me at APGamingREAL or send it to my email address, wvpolarbear@gmail.com. Or you can write it in the chat now in Twitch. I am excited to hear what you guys have. And the random encounters in the past have even spawned some crazy stuff, like flaming fiendish albatross style, which is now a thing that we will never forget because we punched someone through the heart with it. Wow, my
All right.
connection to Twitch today is horrible. I don't know what's
So-
happening.
Arthur, do they sell
Yep.
masterwork armor here?
No.
No masterwork
So
of anything.
only basic equipment. You know, you might be able to find a few weapons, a few swords, and the basicest of armor, but really you're going to be finding more goods like furniture or food or alcohol and sailors.
In other words, nothing to upgrade my equipment just yet. Alright, who has the highest bluff or intimidate? Because I have a...
Well, let me
Again.
ask, are you really looking for the highest? Or is there someone who wants to showmanship himself before, you know, all the crew?
I mean,
Don't just look for the best. Look for the awesomest.
I could be pretty awesome. Or Sifri could be awesome.
My intimidate is only 3, but it certainly wouldn't hurt to have the reputation for one of us. I'm not sure who that should be.
You know what? I think I could bluff my way. I think I can bluff my way into the hearts of these people.
And what was
strike
the
a little bit of fear.
And what was the DC again?
It would be 15 plus 6, so 21.
Ooh. Yeah.
And neither of us are looking good.
That's not going to happen with a 3, no.
So, what happens if we fail?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Well, I guess it's up to you guys. Who do we want to pick up the reputation?
I'm expendable. If I fail, whatever.
It doesn't make any difference to me, so.
I mean, Sarissa's off on a recruitment drive. Or, I'm sorry, Captain Ferris is off on a recruitment drive. Captain Ferris is off on a recruitment drive, so I guess it's down to me. So I'll be doing our infamy check for the day. Drum roll, please. Oh, yeah. And free.
What tale are you telling?
I'm going to tell the tale.
Heart punch.
Yeah. Tell the tale of brave Uncle Books.
So, which check are you using? Bluff, intimidate, or perform?
I'm going to bluff.
So,
and
what is the tale that you're telling that is not true? What part of it is not true? See, now it gets a little more difficult.
That he single-handedly defeated that whale.
And about how his daring nephew dove headfirst into the water.
So this isn't really about him. It's more about you and how you were
and trying valiantly to save the halfling maid, but ultimately failing.
Okay.
Ultimately failing, getting snagged on a vine.
All right.
And yes.
So 23. You do not exceed it by the amount needed. So you gain +1 to your infamy and disrepute in Rickety Squibs.
Awesome.
So, as you might already know, you can't gain more than 5 in any one place before you reach the next level.
Mm-hmm.
The next level is 10 when you reset your...
So how do I mark...
Infamy... Ah, there it is.
Yep.
So how do I mark it here? Just add 1 to the total infamy and disrepute? Yep. Okay. So 3 and 3. Neat. Still, I won the check.
Nice.
So, you can only ever gain a maximum of 5 for any particular port, and it resets every time you reach a new infamy level. The infamy levels are like every 10, so you should be good. Now, let's talk about hiring crews. How are you hiring this crew, Captain Ferris?
Well, I am grabbing my dear crew members, Sandara Quinn and Arita Benson.
So you're taking the ladies with you?
Yes.
Okay.
I immediately see where this is going.
And we go down to the taverns looking for some young men who are looking for a life of adventure. Who are tired of sitting around in docks, seeing sailors going out there, you know, showing up with exciting patches and tattoos and tales of far places while they're stuck at home with their parents.
Strange diseases.
Well, none of these guys are stuck with their parents. This is an entire town full of people who are from other ships. But sure, I get the idea of how you want to do it.
Yeah. Don't mention the red ache.
Good old red ache Ashram. I wish he had lived. Chronicles of the Heroic Knight is amazing anime. Based on 2nd edition Dungeons and Dragons. So good. And it's an 80s anime too. It's old and yet awesome, and Ashram is a boss. So, let's see that check. Can you acquire new crew members? Yes, you now gain 1d4 plus 2 crew members. So let's add it up and see how many you actually have. Crew list. You're looking at everyone in green. That's what. 10?
Shall I just mark the ship information as 24 crew?
Well, you have 11 people in your crew, plus Poop Deck Doors, so that's 12, plus yourselves, so that's 16. And you've just gained another 4, so you have 20 crew members.
But we already had 20, according to ship information.
No, that's the amount of crew it needs in order to work at full capacity.
Aha. So
So you currently have 20 crew members now, which